Hey guys, I'm Michael Durr with Top Speed Golf. Now, how many of you guys out there have ever heard get to your finish? This is something that I heard really early on when I first started playing, when I started working with an instructor, and he would tell me to get to the top of my swing. I tried to get in a pretty good position in the top of my swing, and he would just say, from here, just worry about getting to your finish. And you know, it seemed like it made a lot of sense. It almost seemed like, well, that just seems easy, because if I just get up here and I just get to my finish and I just focus on getting to my finish, I almost thought that something magical would happen down here and I would just get great contact and everything would kind of fall into place. But realistically, it doesn't really happen that way. We need to make sure that we're following the proper fundamentals and that we are making good swings. And getting to the finish, you know, might be a good cue for some guys who are already doing some stuff pretty good in their swing, but it might not be the best thing for you. It's a huge posture killer, and it's also going to really throw off your timing if you're trying to overdo it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over a great feeling drill that you can do today that's gonna help you, first of all, stay in your posture better and actually get into your finish the proper way. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so we're gonna talk about this feeling that we wanna have. That's really gonna help us stay in our posture. And what we're talking about is what we need to feel as we're coming through contact and how we're actually going to be releasing this club and how the release is going to pull us into our finish versus us forcing our finish. So when we swing, we're creating a lot of momentum in the club. And if we're doing this correctly and we're releasing nice and out in front, this is going to act as almost a club that's almost going to act like a rope pulling us forward towards our target. So one of the big keys to making sure this is going to work well is that we're getting good, first of all, we're getting good forward shaft lean at impact, and we're also releasing the club out in front, which we call the straight line release in the Top Speed golf system. So I'll go ahead and go over that real quick. That's when we get forward shaft lean at contact, and that's when we release and that club starts to split the arms about 40 to 45 degrees out in front. So that's when the club's actually starting to split the arms, not when we're down here. If we're still flipping a little bit, we really need to work on releasing that more out in front so we can really get into this position. So what we're gonna do is when we start releasing that club out in front, we're gonna really start to feel like we're staying into our posture really nicely, where our shoulders are pointing more down in and towards the ball into our follow through. And from here, we're really gonna feel the club. We're gonna let the club bring us around into our full finish. So if you're having trouble staying down in your posture, this is going to be a great feeling for you, just for the mere fact that you're not going to be focused on standing up anymore. You're going to be focused more on getting to this position where you're letting this club almost feel like it's pulling away from you, almost like someone's tugging on the club away from you, and then that momentum is going to pull us into our finish. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to take some dry swings starting out, and I want you to really feel this straight line release right here, where we're letting everything release out in front. And what you're going to do is you're going to take some dry swings, and you're only going to focus on getting some speed, staying nice and relaxed, and getting to this point. And if you're just focusing on getting to this point where we're pointing a little bit more out in front of the ball, we're going to allow that momentum to continue to pull us. So I'm going to take a dry swing right here, and I'm just going to feel me get to this point with just a little bit of speed. So we're going to take full turn. Okay, and right there I just focused on getting to that point. So what you can do is you actually can, let me grab another ball here. Okay, this is a great way to do this to help you, give you a little bit of a visual. It's actually similar to some of the other drills we have. And that's where we put a ball, you know, about 4 feet roughly out in front, so we have a target to point at when we're swinging. So what you can do is take some swings and really think you're just releasing that club into the ball, but keeping the feeling that you're staying down in your posture, and then that the club is bringing you down around. Okay, so we're going to get about 100 swings where we're really feeling that club pull us through our swing, and then we're going to take it out to the range, get about another 100 swings, really focusing on that same thing. Let's go ahead and try one out here. There. So there, really felt like I was staying down. I let that club pull me into my full finish. Guys, go out there, really get that feeling, really feel like you're staying down in your posture. Let the club finish the swing for you, and you'll be crushing them in no time.
All right, guys, hope y'all really enjoyed this video, but I got a great bonus for you. If we want to be really good at golf, we want to have tons of speed, have a lot of fun, really start cranking that ball, we got to have a lot of lag and then release that lag to get tons of speed. I've got my #1 lag video. I'm going to play a preview of that here in a second. If you want to click the link that pops up on your screen, if you're on a computer, if you're on a tablet, a mobile device, you're going to need to click the iCard. You'll get instant access to that full video, plus you're going to get 5 videos from my Top Speed Golf system. Good luck to you guys. Good luck with that lag. Go out there, crush the ball, have some fun. I'll see you in the lag video. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Clay Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see. And in this drill, what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building the lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, you look at Tiger Woods. All these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be.